Good morning, y'all. Officially happy summer break. My kids started their summer break, so they're all here, and we have already had a ton of fun over the weekend, but today I've got to get some cleaning done. I don't know if y'all can see the mess I got going on back here. It's awful. So we're gonna start off in my bedroom. I have so much clothes to put away. I need to strip my bedding, get that washing, and then we're actually gonna head into the kids' bedrooms and try to get those cleaned up. I need to strip their beds as well. We're gonna see how much bedding I can get through today and just try to get some cleaning done. I also have a curbside pickup, so I'll share that grocery haul with you guys. I got my ARBONNE meal replacement shake. This is my first shake of the day, so I'm gonna drink this while we get started to give me some energy to get through all of the cleaning that I need to get done today. But if this is your first time watching, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Ashley. I'm a mom to 4, and on my channel, I share tons of cleaning motivation every single week. I love decluttering, organizing, laundry, you name it, you'll find it here. So if you enjoy cleaning content, I would love for you to join my YouTube family. But without further ado, let's go ahead and just get started. So I told you guys, I did move my bike into our bedroom, but this is the mess I got going on. Tons of clothes. This is my new rug. I am so excited. We just got it in yesterday, so I'm gonna need my husband's help because y'all know this furniture is so heavy. I just don't know how we're gonna lay out the rug. I don't know if we should try to like center it in the room or center it under the bed. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think would look best? I kind of want it more so over here because I don't know if you guys remember, but I did share the story that my husband actually fell in the middle of the night because the floors were so slippery. So ideally, I would like it to take up most of the floor space. I just don't know if it'll look weird. Let me know what you guys think.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us before we got lost.
So you know how socks always seem to disappear in your dryer? Well, I feel like my hangers just magically disappear as well because every single time I go to put away clothes, for some reason, I can't seem to find my hangers, and I know we're not buying a bunch of new clothes, so I have no idea where our hangers are going.
Back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break.
I'd love to hear if you guys had any fun plans over the weekend. Like I had mentioned, we had a very busy weekend over Father's Day. It was amazing. We had so much fun. It was also my husband's birthday, so we were celebrating lots of things. So we were doing a lot of running around and a lot of neglecting of my house. So whenever I went to go start my bedding, I realized, crap, I can't start it yet because I had laundry left over in the washer. So I quickly restarted it, gonna wait for that to finish washing before I can throw in my bedding. But the weekend ended up turning out amazing. I had surprised my husband with a bourbon tasting. He had never done anything like that before. It was also a surprise for my dad. So it was my dad, my husband, and then one of their friends, Larry. And we took them to the Cavalier, which is such a fancy hotel. I had never been there before. I had actually never even heard of it, so it was kind of a surprise for me too because I had no idea what we were walking into, but it was gorgeous, you guys. If you're ever in the Virginia Beach area, you should definitely check out the Cavalier. It is beautiful. They actually had a wedding going on the day we were up there, so we got to see a little glimpse of their wedding, and it was just so fancy. It's like an old style hotel. So nice, and my husband was shocked. He had no idea what to expect. I was actually joking him, telling him like, oh, we're doing a ghost tour here. He was so clueless as to what was going on, but we did that. And then on Saturday, we went and saw a baseball game. We saw the Tides. That was so much fun. We got to see fireworks there as well. And then Sunday we had a barbecue with my family. So we had tons of plans, which was amazing, but you guys, I am whooped. I'm not used to doing so much running around. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, me and my husband have just really been doing our own thing for the last 15 plus years. And so having so many plans is very new to us. Both me and my husband, after the weekend, we were like, that was so much fun, but next weekend, let's do nothing. Let me know if you guys are the same way. Do you need like a weekend to recoup after all of the fun, or do you love the go, go, go?
We'll try
y'all have to see the hair buildup in the corner of my room. You guys, I vacuum my room all the time. It's mind-blowing how dirty it gets when you don't have carpet. Look at that hairball. This is a styrofoam, but ew, so gross.
I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back, we would carry on and we do anything for what we started.
I am always so shocked by how much little dust and fur balls that are floating around our floors. Even though I make Aubrey vacuum upstairs every single day, there is still so much hair floating around. It is mind-blowing. But I am really hoping whenever I get this rug down, it's kind of gonna help with all of the hair floating around. Hopefully it'll catch it, even though, you know, obviously I'm gonna have to vacuum the rug, but I feel like it might help a little bit not having those little fur balls in the corners.
Everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah.
I'm still using Pine Sol to mop my floors. In case you guys are wondering what I use inside of my OCEDAR mop, that is my go-to. And for my OG subscribers, you guys know this, but in case you're new here, I actually order my Pine Sol directly from the Pine Sol company, and I get their original scent, because if you guys have been using Pine Sol for a long time, you know that the original scent that they sell in the stores is not the actual original scent. To me, it smells nothing like the original scent. I'm like, this is not the same. And after they changed the formula and stopped using the real pine oil in it, I didn't like it. And then I found out you could order it directly from the company. You have to get it in bulk whenever you buy it like that, so you get 6 of them at a time. But it is worth it to me. I love that original scent of Pine Sol. I think having the pine oil in it is like the only way to go. Like if I'm gonna use Pine Sol, I'm using the legit original scent Pine Sol. So if you guys didn't know that they did that, or maybe you've noticed it and you stopped using it because of that, you can direct order it. I will put the link that I use down at the bottom. I don't earn commission or anything off of it. I literally just love it so much, and I'm hoping they never get rid of it, so we got to make sure we keep ordering. But anywho, enough about my obsession with Pine Sol. We're heading into my second oldest daughter's bedroom. This is Adrien's room. She wanted me to go in here and just tidy it up a little bit. It was getting a bit dusty, so we're just gonna give it a good refresh. I'm not deep cleaning in here. I'm basically just getting the trash out, wiping down the doors, the dressers, the baseboards, and just making it look a little bit cleaner.
What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good?
This Mrs. Meyer's wood cleaner is gonna be the death of me. This one has been aggravating me. I have used Mrs. Meyer's for so long, but this is the first time I bought a bottle where when I go and squirt it, it just leaks out of the top. I mean, it leaks everywhere, all over the floor. I get so annoyed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this to run out because it's so annoying. I honestly might just transfer it into whatever empty bottle I get next, like whatever I use up. I'm just gonna stick it in there because this sprayer is driving me crazy.
I'm no good for you. What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah.
Adrien has always been my messier child, so anytime I clean her room, I'm never surprised by what I find in every little crick and cranny. There's always little surprises, but I am pleasantly surprised with how well she's been doing at keeping up her bedroom. You guys know that our old house, she had a lot more space and a lot more things, and it would get so messy in there. I mean, messy to the point where you couldn't even walk in and see the floors. So I'm very impressed with how clean she's been keeping her room here.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that
And yes, I know I do not match today, nor do my socks, but it was one of those days where I was like, look, I got things to do, I got places to be, I got to just get started on my cleaning. So this is the outfit I went with. I did a workout that morning and then I went right into cleaning. So yeah, this was the look for the day.
it's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation.
I had mentioned I will be sharing a grocery haul in today's video. That's going to be from Sam's Club. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to share a quick clip of how I make my meatloaf. I personally love my meatloaf. I've always gotten compliments on it, so I thought I would share it. It's nothing fancy, but I think the sauce that goes on top is just like the chef's kiss. So I thought I would share it with you guys.
We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Oh, I miss you.
I definitely wanted to vacuum and mop. I had meant to wipe the baseboards down before I vacuum and mopped, but I'm going a little backwards today. It's fine as long as it gets done. It really doesn't matter, but I am so glad that I ordered some more OCEDAR spray mop pads because I had only had one and I had mentioned I had lost it. So I bought a pack of 3 and that has been so awesome because usually whenever I'm mopping, I dirty both sides before I can finish the entire downstairs or the entire upstairs. So it's been really nice having multiple pads, and then also I don't have to worry about quickly washing them so I can use them again. So definitely recommend having a few extras in your house.
Oh, I miss you. It's 2 a.m. and I
The
can't.
load of laundry that I had to rewash is finally done washing and drying. So I'm gonna go ahead, get this folded, and then my Sam's Club pickup will finally be ready. I had told the kids ahead of time, I was like, look, Monday is gonna be a day of cleaning because of course with it being summer break, they're like, Mom, what are we doing today? Mom, are we gonna have some, do something fun? And so I told them, I'm like, look, we're gonna clean today and then I promise tomorrow we're gonna go do something. So what we ended up doing the next day was going up to the library for the very first time. I had been telling the kids that I really wanted to check out our local library ever since we moved here, and we finally went, and y'all, it was the fanciest library I had ever been to. They have the coolest technology. I don't know if this is in, all bigger cities. They definitely didn't have it in our last small city. But over here, when you go to check out your books, there's this like little area you just set your books on, and then you scan your library card and every single book just pops up. It can automatically just read it when you put it on this little pad. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I was like, no way, this is so awesome. I was mind blown. Let me know if your library has that. But I was like, this is super fancy. I wish they could do like grocery shopping like that. I just want to like push my buggy through a sensor and then everything rings up and I'm ready to go.
I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Miss you. Miss you. Oh, miss you.
Of course, before we head out, I'm going to be mixing up my greens. This is my favorite combo, the Energy Fizz with the GREENSYNERGY. It is so good, not only taste-wise, but for your body as well, for your gut health, bloating, and inflammation. I now need to go run up to Sam's Club, get my grocery haul. I'm gonna pick this stuff up whenever I get back, but I'm glad I got the bedding going because the comforters are obviously gonna take a while. I'll probably just be able to do mine and Aubrey's today. So I got those going. We're gonna run, get the groceries, and I'll share that with you guys. Anytime between, just got back from Sam's, gonna go over everything. They definitely messed up my order, but I went ahead and got some Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches. My kids love these, and now that it's summer, it'll be nice to have something quick and easy. They also really loved these protein pancakes, so I got those again. Got some more kefir, we love that. The kids pizza. It really sucks they don't offer the Tombstone one anymore. This is literally the only option, or DiGiorno, and we like the thinner crust better. So got some more of that. Got some more bell peppers. I made this bell pepper ground beef Italian sausage and rice recipe. Oh my gosh, it was to die for. So I got some bell peppers so I can make it again. Got some cucumbers for snacking on, some ground beef. I think I'm gonna be making maybe meatloaf again this week. They gave us these super tiny tortillas, which really stinks. I ordered the 0 carb ones, but the bigger ones, because my kids love cheesy roll-ups. So I'm just gonna have to make like mini quesadillas with those. I did not order apples at all, but they gave us some Honeycrisp apples. At least we love those. So that was, you know, something for free. Got some bread we needed. This was also something I did not order, so I'm like, I guess I can go get some like lunch meat and my kids can use the bread so it doesn't go to waste. And then I also ordered syrup for our pancakes and they forgot that, so I'm gonna have to go get some syrup so we can eat the pancakes and stuff for breakfast. But that's everything that I got. I spent a total of $97. I am finally now getting around to cleaning the baseboards and the windowsills and the doors. I knew that I wanted to get that done. As you can see, Adrien came in here and she built her little train track. She had been playing with that, which I love. I love that the kids, like, you know, just pull out their toys and actually use them, because a lot of the times I'm just like, why do we have all these things in our house? Like, for the most part, my kids barely play with toys. I've really been thinking about doing a huge declutter in the boys' bedroom, especially because I'm so upset about this. But you guys know, whenever we moved, we had a lot of issues with our movers. They were just overpriced, expensive, just all around a bad experience. Well, one of the things that they had broken was the under storage area for my boys' bunk bed. That's where we keep majority of their toys, and whenever we went to put the bed back together, we had realized that they completely broke some of the spots that the nails went into, or screws, And so when we put it together, we knew we weren't going to have much time left with that little under storage area because it was holding on by a thread. Well, Ethan went the other day to pull it open to get the toys out, and the whole front fell off. So I don't know if my husband's going to be able to fix it or if we're just going to have to get rid of that extra storage area. We did pay extra to have that little pull out bin. But with it not there, it doesn't look bad. Like, it's just an add-on. So I'm like, I might just get rid of it and then declutter their toys, and whatever they keep has to fit into the toy box, the like standstill toy box. I don't know. But I'm just so upset that thing broke.
You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things.
We have now moved downstairs where I still had the decorations from the kids' last day of school. I threw them a little surprise before I surprised my husband with the bourbon tasting. So I had went to the dollar store, got a bunch of just like candy and chips, and then just some few like arts and crafts stuff for the kids to do over the summer. And then I had a little surprise for them when they came home, and I just kind of left it there over the weekend. But today was the day I needed to clean it up and get this kitchen back in order.
Means that you come home to me once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're far away and yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the
Because it was starting to get pretty close to dinner time, I was just trying to do as much as I possibly could with the time that I had. So I was focusing on the bigger things that were in the sink, leaving the little stuff. The kids can do that later for their chore, but I wanted to get all these big containers washed and put away. That way the kitchen was tidy enough for me to start cooking. That's definitely one of my pet peeves, is trying to cook in a dirty kitchen. It drives me insane. I cannot cook if I have a messy kitchen.
Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you.
Now it's time to prep the meatloaf. I always have to start it early because it takes quite some time in the oven. I do 2 pounds of ground beef, and then I chop up about 1/4 of an onion. I try to do it pretty small because my kids get picky. And then I add in roughly about 1/4 of a cup of panko crumbs. I like the seasoned panko crumbs. 1 egg, and then my seasoning of choice is just salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and mix that up really well. And then I like to line my dish with some bread to absorb a lot of the fat that comes off of the meatloaf. So you're just gonna mix it really well, and then you shape it. And what I like to do whenever I shape my meatloaf, because I do put a creamy sauce on top after it's done cooking, is I like to make it almost like a boat. I have it kind of concave in the center, and I try to flatten out the middle and make it a little bit thinner. Otherwise it takes forever to cook. So I put mine in the oven at 400 for roughly about 40 to 50 minutes. I just check on it, and then once it comes to temperature or really close to temperature, that's when I like to mix up my secret sauce, which is just about 1/4 to 1/3 cup of ketchup. I don't really measure this, so I'm gonna give like rough estimates. I just kind of eyeball it, but about 1/4 to 1/3 cup of ketchup. And then I do maybe 1/4 to 1/2 of amount of mustard. So depending on how much ketchup I use, I want to use like 1/4 of mustard compared to the ketchup. And then I squeeze in about 1 to 2 tablespoons of honey, mix that in really well, and then top my meatloaf with it. And oh my gosh, y'all, it is so good. You have to try it. If you do try it out, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about it. But now that the meatloaf is prepped and in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and switch the laundry. My sheets were done. We're gonna make my bed.
Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your destination. You're gone now.
Now that I have my new rug in, I'm really debating on what I want to do for my bedding. I have been wanting to just revamp my bedroom for quite some time. So I was thinking of the copper color with beige, and I just need to see when we put the rug down if that's still going to be a good match to go with the rug, or if I stay with the same bedding color, because I feel like my bedding color does match the rug really well. I might just change out the comforter. I'm just so tired of those little frilly things on the comforter. It always tickles my nose at night. It drives me crazy. So I'm just ready for a simple comforter again. So I don't know. We'll see when I get the rug down what I decide. But here's my sauce. Sometimes if it's not fully cooked, I'll pop it back into the oven for a little bit longer to cook, or you can just throw it on top and then serve it. That was the kids' food and then my food. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like it if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Hope you have a good one. Bye.